Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video, and I'm here to give y'all another Blu-ray / DVD update. Yes, we're back to the webcam. I don't have the phone that I did the last two on. That was my grandmother's phone that I filmed that on when I had the sunglasses and a face mask in the first one. Yeah. So yeah, another webcam one. Y'all are gonna see me again. And I'm really proud of this update video, and unlike the last couple, this is actually mostly movies. Well, by one. I got 9 things here, guys. 9 things that I'm ecstatic to show you guys and talk to you about. And I was actually some of these, I ordered all of these online, so everything on here is secondhand. Okay. Yeah, everything I'm about to show secondhand, but that doesn't make me love it any less. They may technically be old, but they're new to me. There's a show called on Netflix called Good Girls. I didn't watch it myself, but my mom watched it. And there was the scene when Matthew Lillard, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, he was talking to this guy and he gave him the keys to this car, and the guy asked him, is it you? And then Shaggy said, to you? Yeah, so these are all secondhand, but to me they're new, okay? And even if, they weren't secondhand, even if they were brand new, I wouldn't love them any less, I used to be so obsessed with getting brand new everything, but I think I could have and would have saved so much if I had gotten more of the stuff that I've gotten secondhand, if that makes any sense. This video already isn't going how I imagined, honestly, but hopefully I can redeem that, and I hope you guys are enjoying this video, because, like I said, this was 3 parcels altogether. I didn't say that yet, until now, of course, but 3 parcels altogether. I was waiting for every single one of them to come, so I could give y'all this update. Yeah. Start off with the Blu-Rays. 2 Blu-Rays, 2 amazing Blu-Rays. I think I might watch one of them right after I finish filming this and uploading it, of course, guys. Yeah, I got they're both wrestling Blu-rays too. They're both wrestling Blu-rays, and I'll show this one first, I guess. The Rock, The Epic Journey of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. This is a Blu-ray documentary that I've been wanting to watch for a long time now, and I've watched the documentary. When this arrived, I watched half of the documentary, and then I decided to go to sleep because I was tired. I'd stay up for a while, and then the next morning or the next day, whatever, I watched the rest of the documentary, and the documentary was fantastic, man. It was fantastic. And it was very focused on wrestling, rather than The Rock's movie career, which makes sense because it's a WWE documentary. The Epic Journey of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Amazing documentary, and some great there's Blu-ray exclusives, but I was actually, I don't think I need to say that, but oh yeah, there's an error in here. So you got disc 1 and disc 2, and behind disc 2 is a picture of I'll get the sleeve out, The Rock bottoming Brock Lesnar, and you got disc 1. Of course, you got all the matches, all the Blu-ray exclusive stuff on that over there. But you got all the matches. But look, disc 1, it says that see if y'all can see it. The Rock versus Triple H, Raw, May 25th, 1998. That match ain't on there. I put disc 1 in and I looked at the matches. There ain't no Rock versus Triple H from May 25th, 1998. So that's an error. That's a unfortunate error, because I was actually excited to watch that match, but that match isn't actually on it, so that's an unfortunate error right there. Like, I put the disc in, I went to the matches, the special features, and it has the Survivor Series 96 match, and then it just goes straight to The Rock vs. Triple H from SummerSlam 1998. There's no other Rock Triple H match on here. The May 25th, 1998 one on Raw. That match ain't on here, though, so that's an error. That's a sad error, because you got my hopes up about that match, and that match isn't on here. That match might not even exist. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. That was sad, because I was excited to watch a new match and all that, and but yeah, and The Rock vs. Triple H ladder match itself, from SummerSlam 1998. That match was awesome. Way back in 2012, I watched that match for the first time on YouTube, and I freaking absolutely adored it. I don't know why I loved it as much as I did back then, because I watched the match now, and I'm like, yeah, it's an awesome match, but because if you had talked to me in 2012, I think The Rock vs. Triple H from SummerSlam used to be my second favorite match of all time. I'm not kidding. I loved it that much. I don't know what it is. I love it still, but I don't feel the same way I do. Hopefully, I'll change my mind, and then I'll end up loving it like I did when I watched it as a kid again, eventually. And I love the yellow letter too. I love that yellow letter, the yellow colored letters that were in that match. You had it kind of reminded me of bananas, like a banana letter. That's what I like to call it. And plus, it was 1998, which is the year I was born. And but yeah, this is a great. I haven't watched anything on disc 2 yet. I've just watched disc 1. I watched the documentary and a couple matches, but yeah. And I watched The Rock vs. Triple H. Not Triple H. The Rock vs. Mankind I Quit match. That's another match on this DVD. Blu-ray, sorry. Well, technically, Blu-rays are DVDs, because you know what DVD stands for? Digital video disc. Yeah. I rewatched that I Quit match. And it was so bloody at the end, man. I just loved seeing The Rock swinging at Mankind's head like a baseball bat. That was awesome. That was an awesome I Quit match. Yeah, just an awesome I Quit match. Again, maybe a little bit not as good as I remember, but it's still an awesome match, and I still love it. And there's stuff on disc 2 that I can't wait to watch, that I'm excited to own, and stuff on disc 1 as well that I hadn't gotten around to yet. But yeah, Epic Journey of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Love this documentary. It was an amazing documentary, and yeah, excited to own this. And next up, we have one amazing Blu-ray that I wanted for so long, and it was on sale on Trade Me, which is New Zealand's version of eBay, basically. And that is Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Bottom Line, on the most popular superstar of all time. When I refer to this, I'm just going to call it Stone Cold Steve Austin Bottom Line. That's what I'm just going to call it. 3 discs, and I believe this might actually be the longest WWE compilation DVD/Blu-ray of all time. I think it might very well be. It's funny. You got everyone was like, "Oh man, there's too many repeat matches," and but then the defenders saying, this is meant to be the ultimate Stone Cold collection. And if he never had it, if there was never a Stone Cold DVD before this, this would be the perfect Stone Cold set. that. I don't even know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but Stone Cold Steve Austin. I gotta admit, I don't think I do love Stone Cold. He would be in my honorable mentions of favorite wrestlers of all time. The thing is, I didn't grow up watching Stone Cold. Everyone talks so incredibly, ridiculously highly of Stone Cold, and I do love him, but like I feel like I don't have that connection with him that Stone Cold does for a lot of people, you know? Like, I love Stone Cold. I feel like I love Stone Cold a lot more as a person. Like, I love him. I just think he's really cool, charismatic, rather than I love him as a wrestler. He is a great wrestler, by the way. He's had amazing matches. But I do love him much more, like, as a guy. I love hearing him talk. I love watching his interviews. I think he's a cool guy. I loved him on Tough Enough back in 2011. I love watching Tough Enough, man, and he was awesome on that. But yeah, bottom line, Stone Cold, and he just has a 2.5-hour documentary which I haven't watched yet. Some awesome special features. There was this one special feature I couldn't stop re-watching. It was a music video. Bleed For Me music video. That's one of the bonus features on this. Bleed for me, I bled for you. That's an awesome friggin' song. Yeah, I love that. That song's amazing, man. And just the music video with it is also awesome. And I'm ecstatic to own this. It has amazing matches. And I watched I've only watched some of Disc 1. I watched the Bleed For Me music video, and I also watched 2 of the Blu-Ray exclusive matches, because the Blu-Ray exclusive matches are on Disc 1. On this, as Blu-Ray exclusives, I watched him versus The Rock from WrestleMania 19. That's a Blu-Ray exclusive match, which was his last match. It was an awesome match too. And the ending, I love the ending to that match when he kicked out of 2 rock bottoms and the third one finally got him. Like, yeah, and the other Blu-ray exclusive match I watched was it was him versus Kurt Angle and RVD from No Mercy 2001. That was an awesome triple threat match. I remember watching that match in 2012 being like, this match isn't that great. But when I watch it now, I'm like, holy crap, this match is awesome. I don't know what I was thinking back in 2012, but I really love that match now. RVD versus Stone Cold, and holy crap. I'll say this. There is actually a review that I did of No Mercy 2001, the very show from that triple threat matches on, and it's on YouTube somewhere. It's not on this channel, but there is a review on YouTube that exists right now, me reviewing the Mercy 2001. And do y'all want to see that? I might re-upload it to my current channel. I'll just download it off that channel, upload it here. I completely forgot the password info for that account that I made where I reviewed New Mercy 2001. But I feel like opinions that I had on that might slightly differ from it now. I mean, that was 8 years ago. But yeah. But anyway, it doesn't say the match listing. It doesn't have the match listing in this, but I know what's on what disc. I know disc 1 is the documentary, bonus features, and the Blu-ray exclusive matches. I know disc 2 is just all the matches that are, on the DVD version on here. Disc 3 is all the other fun extras, including Blu-ray exclusives. Like, there's more Blu-ray exclusives on disc 3 of this Blu-ray, which is awesome. I love this thing. Even though I've only watched some of disc 1 and not even the documentary. And I love this, the way the disc 1 and 2 holder is, you know what I mean? Amazing Blu-ray that I still have to watch a lot more of. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bottom Line, everyone. I haven't watched most of it yet, but yeah. And the next two, these just came in today, actually. Yes, these came in today in the mail, and I remember seeing the parcel guy, the delivery guy earlier today, and I was like, oh, the parcel truck's coming up to our house. And then the guy got out of the parcel truck, and he opened the mailbox, and I knew it was the DVDs. I knew it was these DVDs. These are 2 more wrestling DVDs, and the rest are movies. Okay. But first off, well, I might as well say this because we were just talking about them. Because Stone Cold said so. Yes, I got 2 Stone Cold DVDs in one update. I wasn't really planning to get this. I was just planning to get the other one because there was this guy on Trade Me who was doing it was one of those, $2 per DVD, and you know what I mean, $2 per DVD, and choose from this lot. It was one of those type of places. I know what I'm talking about. And I didn't want this originally, but then I actually watched Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hell yeah! That's another WWE or WWF DVD actually that I got 5 years ago. If you look at one of my Blu-ray/DVD updates from 5 years ago, it's in there. I never watched that until recently. I got it 5 years ago and I never watched it until recently, and I loved it. It was so much fun, and I was like, holy crap! And I knew there weren't any matches on this, except probably highlights, but then I knew that this is definitely a DVD like hell yeah, and I was like, alright, I want this too. So $4 for 2 DVDs, this was the other one. Because Stone Cold said so. I'm pretty sure it's just chilling out with them, just like how yeah is. That's another really fun DVD that I own. That, like I said, is in one of my DVD update videos from 5 years ago, from 2015. So if y'all want to see me look at that, it's one of those. Yeah, and yeah, here's a disc. I haven't watched this, of course, so I had no idea. This just came in the mail today, and I'm ecstatic about it. I really am. I really am ecstatic about it. And that's a cool looking disc, isn't it? Wow, isn't that cool? That's a cool ass disc. And you got the Skull's eye in the frickin' disc holder area. You see it? That's so cool. I have big hands, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, awesome stuff. But the other WWE DVD that I got from that awesome, sweet guy, that was, $2 per DVD, this is the one I really wanted the most. And I actually just finished watching, well, not the whole thing. I did watch a little bit of it just now, and I already love this DVD so much, man. I love this DVD so much for the content and for the packaging that this DVD came in. Cause I just love feeling it, and you guys want to know which one it is, don't you? Well, if you saw on Facebook, I already posted what it is on Facebook, but whoo, should I say it now? Cheating, Death, Stealing Life, the Eddie Guerrero story. I don't think that either of these are on the network, like the documentaries. I don't think either of these are on the network, so that makes them even more, worthy of owning physically, because they ain't on the network, pal. But, this one is the one I really wanted. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. I believe this is actually a VH1 documentary or something like that. VH1 documentary, and I heard it's only 40 minutes long. Documentary. I hope it's a good one for 40 minutes. Yeah, rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. I wasn't a wrestling fan at the time when he died. He died 38 years old. He was 38 when he died. But this DVD came out a year before he died, and it kind of aged horribly because I heard that this documentary talks about his drug addiction, and how he overcame that and survived. So, and then a year later after this release, he died, probably because of it. But like this DVD is, I love it already. Alright, I've only watched one match on here. I watched his match at Vengeance 2003 against Chris Benoit. I watched that. That was an awesome match, man. It was a technical awesomeness. It was just epic technical wrestling, man. They were just doing it was a technical wrestling fan's wet dream. That's what I'll call it. Epic technical wrestling. And the way it ended was pretty funny too, but I wouldn't spoil it for y'all. And you know I can just watch certain stuff on the network, on WWE Network, but the thing is, I always kind of saved myself for when I get these on DVD. Then I'll watch it that way, you know. And 8 years since I heard about his match with Benoit at Vengeance. 8 years later, it was worth it, man. It's just awesome match right there. And I watched some bonus features too. It doesn't list what's on here. I might go to Google right now. Can y'all see me? I might go to Google right now and search up Cheating Death, Stealing Life, the Eddie Guerrero story. And I feel like I'm going to forget to name a certain special feature. So yeah. Confidential, I watched some of that stuff. That was good stuff, man. Y2 Stinger spot. That's one of the bonus features. I watched that. I had no idea what Y2 Stinger is until today, when I watched that bonus feature on this DVD. But Y2 Stinger, I thought that was a Chris Jericho thing. You know, Y2, like Y2J, like Y2 Stinger. Like that's an energy drink. I don't even know if it's still around. In fact, I just heard of that drink today. But that was a funny ad. It was only about 30 seconds long. And he was like, YJ Stinger, man. Yeah. That was a cool ad. That was a cool ad. What was another bonus feature I watched? I watched Gory Guerrero. That was Eddie Guerrero's father. Rest in peace to him as well. That was a nice special feature. I guess it was like a deleted scene from the documentary. I haven't watched the documentary yet. Like I said, I've only watched stuff on this too. And Eddie Guerrero's celebration. That's another bonus feature I watched. It was him after he won the WWE Championship for the first and only time. It was like him right after he won, hugging friends backstage, and he was calling his wife, and it was just really nice. It was just really nice. It was a really awesome bonus feature. And the last bonus feature I watched was Outside the Ropes. He was being interviewed by Josh Matthews. Yeah, very young Josh Matthews. And they asked some pretty funny questions, like, what are your thoughts on Ben Affleck dating Jennifer Lopez? Like, that was one of the questions. I guess that was a thing in 2004. I don't know, because this DVD came out in 2004. But it's amazing stuff. Like, it really is. And, yeah. But that's all I've watched of this DVD so far, and I love it so much, man. I love it so much. I love this DVD so much. Like I said, I even love the packaging. I just love filling this DVD up. As weird as that might sound, I just love filling this DVD up. Like, and here's why I love the packaging itself. I doubt that this is like the original thing that this originally came in, like the original case and all that. But look at that. Look at that case. That's beautiful case, isn't it? It's like one of those old video rental cases, isn't it? Like, I just love it. Oh man, it's beautiful. I just love how everything feels, man. I love feeling the case. I just love feeling every bit of this case. There's discs, 2 disc set, of course. Disc 1 over here. Actually, yeah, disc 1 is here. It doesn't really bother me if it's not on the right side, you know what I mean? And there's disc 2. These discs, this disc was a little bit hard to get out, I'll admit, and I was kind of worried. I don't want to snap it, of course, but I just got it. But it was hard to get the disc out. But I'd much rather the disc was nice and snug and hard to get out over the disc being loose ASF. I'd much rather that. And yeah, you got like instructions on how to get it out. It was still hard even with instructions, but I love this thing. I love it. I love every bit of this DVD, just every bit, man. Love this, love this. Love this. And except and now I own both of Eddie Guerrero's DVDs. I did get Viva La Rasa, his second DVD, that released after he had already passed. I got that way back in 2012. And that's an awesome set right there. And now I have both of his DVDs, both of Eddie Guerrero's DVDs. And now that we've gotten the wrestling done, this video is long, I know, but I hope you're enjoying this. Now we go on to the movies that I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, technically 6 because one of these is a double pack. 5 DVDs, 5 DVD packs, right here. First off, we have 2 films from 1998. We have Half-Baked, which I watched for the first time yesterday, actually. Half-Baked, I used to own this. Well, actually, technically that DVD belonged to my uncle. It was a double pack with Half-Baked and How High. It's a double pack. I never watched Half-Baked. It just didn't really interest me. This was back in 2008, by the way, and it just didn't really interest me, Half-Baked. But I loved How High, and I just watched How High all the time, and eventually at some point I lost the disc for Half-Baked. No idea where it is. In fact, I wasn't even living here when I had that, so that disc, long gone. But Half-Baked, I have it on its own now. Starring Dave Chappelle, of course. I did watch it for the first time. Well, look at that. One of the bonus features, Granny's Guide to Bacon. I remember watching that bonus feature with my Uncle Puppy, and you know how it was like Granny's Guide to Bacon, and then like since it was like this old lady like actually baking stuff, because I was a kid. Remember, I said 2008, so I was only 10 years old at the time, and when I saw that Granny's baking special feature, I told my Uncle Puppy, "Oh, so that's why they call it Half-Baked." And my Uncle Puppy cracked up laughing, and he said, "Yep," because he knew what baked actually meant. I had no idea what it meant. It means like getting high, of course, but like I thought he meant actually baking, like baking food and all that. And he was cracking up when he said that too. I wonder if he remembers that. I bet he doesn't even remember that, but I remember that. And here's the disc. This film came out in 1998. There was some funny stuff in this film, man. You got when that guy from Sorority Boys was feeding the horse. And he was like, "Hey, you ate all my food, horsey," and then the horse died, but like as it was tipping over, it did a funny ass fart sound, and I couldn't stop laughing, man. That was hilarious. I actually rewinded on that part, several times. And there was this awesome ass scene when he went on a date with this girl, and then Dave Chappelle, and then he was like, "Man, we're broke. I only got $8." And then it was just a funny scene. Like, he was like, "How about we just go for a walk?" And then for 3 hours, all they did was walk. And then he was trying so hard to spend a little money, and like, it's a funny scene, man. I don't want to say what happens in case you guys don't see it, because like, you guys are gonna crack up, I reckon. But yeah, Half Baked, 1998 film. The year I was born. Yep, Half Baked. And next up is a Pixar film. I don't own many Pixar films. That might surprise a lot of y'all. I do love Pixar, by the way. I just don't own many of their films. I think I taped Cars on to the recorded DVD. I think I did, and even then, I think maybe that disc, wherever I recorded it on, is long broken. And I know I taped Ratatouille. We ordered it on pay-per-view, that movie, way back in like 2007, and we recorded the whole thing. And I really wish that was still, and that just doesn't work either, which sucks. This is a Pixar, and as far as other Pixar films I own Monsters Inc. on DVD. Oh, and I used to own Toy Story 2 and The Incredibles on VHS, and I watched both of those a million times. Good memories. But now on DVD, 2 discs, I own A Bug's Life. Like I said, another 1998 film. Disney Disney Pixar classics. Look at that shiny silver ribbon up there. That's awesome, isn't it? The case is all messed up and all that, but it's alright as long as the discs work and it has a case to begin with. That's all good. And look at the side. I don't know why it's on there, but there's a tape with the number 2 on it. And I was waiting until I had to shoot this video before I took it off, just to mention and show that it's off. I hope this film is as good as I remember. I loved this film, but like, we can finally take tape off, and you guys, we'll both share the moment of what the discs look like. What did the discs look like? Look at that. Still some tape. Hang on. My legs are numb, just so you guys know. Now it's off. Now what did this look like? There's a big ass vivid marker on there. I didn't expect that. That's alright. And you got disc 1 and disc 2. I guess disc 2 is bonus features. And bonus features. The discs look fantastic, man. The discs look absolutely fantastic. Like I was expecting like a listing of the bonus features, but I guess it's different from wrestling DVDs, But discs look awesome, and I think I might watch this afterwards. I think wasn't there something at the start that I said I was going to watch, maybe? Like, I forgot what it was. But I might watch this. Bug's Life, happy to own this. And now we go on to the last set of films, because I got a whole bunch of films in one franchise that I had to choose one to save for last, and I thought, might as well be this one. And, what is it? This is an 8-film franchise. And I own half of the entire franchise now. Yep. I own half of this franchise on physical media. And I own Saw 1 to 4 got Saw 1 and 2 in this awesome double pack. I watched Saw, the first one, the DVD. I watched it, and it was awesome again. Admittedly, it didn't hit me the same as it did when I watched it as a kid. And yes, I watched it as a kid. And it's funny because believe it or not, guys, I actually watched, and this is a memory that I hold dear to me. I watched Saw with my grandmother. Yes, I did. I watched Saw with my grandmother, and yeah, that's a memory that really means a lot to me, actually. And I don't remember her reaction to anything aside from this certain scene. I don't want to spoil nothing, but Saw, I suppose you guys want to know what the discs look like. There's the disc Saw 2. I might actually like Saw 2 a little bit more than the first one. I don't know if that's just because, watching Saw 1 again didn't hit me the same. But I'm happy to own these, finally. I was obsessed with these films as a kid. Saw films, of course. And I only watched Saw 1, Saw 2, and Saw 6. I never watched the other ones. But no, I can't, because I own Saw 3 on DVD. And awesome story here. I was like, way back in 2013, I was like, all about movies and all that. I actually got my uncle Jesse, he actually rented Saw 3 because of me. And he was like, it's me, yes. And he was like, do you like it for the blood and guts? And that's what he said. And that's a memory that was dear to me. And yeah, that's the disc right there. You got the artwork printed on the disc, and you got clear disc for like artwork, and there's actually a double-sided cover. That's the other side, but I'm gonna keep it on this side though. But yeah, Saw 3. I haven't seen it. Imagine if you told me as a kid that I wouldn't get to own Saw films until 2020. Imagine telling me that in 2007. I'd probably be like, what? And now finally, Saw 4. Again, I haven't seen this, but here's the thing about this. This particular copy of Saw 4 means a lot to me. Okay, because for one reason, look. This is an ex-rental horror sticker up there, and you got the rental sticker, 8 days, United Video. United Video was, well, it's mostly defunct now, but United Video was a video rental store, of course, that we used to go to all the time, man. I have memories going back to like 2002 of just going to the video store, the video shop, that's what we call it. I didn't call it United Video, I call it video shop. And United Video, and I have tons of memories with United Video, man. The last thing that I ever rented from United Video, I gotta say, and it's funny because my mom was really disappointed in my choices. Borat and White Chicks. That was way back in 2010. That was over a decade ago. I rented those from United Video. It was me and my grandmother, and my mom was in the car, and she was so disappointed at what I got. Man, but yeah, I feel like I'm not putting in correctly how much United Video meant to me. I'm happy to at least own something that was from United Video, because United Video meant so much to me. It still means a lot to me. Lots of memories, and yeah. You go Soul 4 and United Video. Like, it means a lot to me, man. Like, it really does. And there's another alternate cover. You got the United Video sticker on the center of the thing, of course. And like I said, another double-sided. I'm still gonna keep on the usual one, and so forth. And here's an awesome thing. Another awesome thing. Like I said, I did watch the first Saw with my grandmother as a kid, and I actually told her about Saw 4 coming out at the time, of course, and I was telling my grandmother, hey, like, let's see Saw 4 in cinemas. Let's see Saw 4 in cinemas. And here's the thing, I wouldn't have been allowed, and we never ended up, like, actually going, but, like, that was something I told my grandma all the time. And here's the thing, I wanted to watch Saw 4 in cinemas, and I also wanted to eat KFC in the cinema. That was my thing. They wouldn't have let me in back then. It's different over here in New Zealand. It's not like in the US how you can just bring it out and you can watch any R-rated film. No. In New Zealand, you have to actually be that age to watch a R-rated film. You have to be whatever age it is, which sucked to me as a kid. But you know, I understand. But yeah, so far I haven't seen it. I just wanted to share those memories with you. So that's my Blu-ray / DVD update. My legs are crazy numb right now. The moment I turn off this video, I'm gonna be stretching these out, man. Get that circulation back, get the blood circulation back into my legs. Y'all want to recap of what I got? I'm trying to put it in the correct order that I showed it in. Let's see. Epic trainer Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Stone Cold Steve Austin Bottom Line, because Stone Cold said so, Cheating Destiny Life, the Eddie Guerrero story, Half-Baked, A Bug's Life, Saw plus Saw 2, Saw 3, and Saw 4. Yeah, that's my update. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It turned out so much longer than I expected it to, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and oh man, I need to go now, so thank y'all for watching, love y'all, and peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed.